It's loading, but...
Don't you have to edit from this game? Let's stream.
Oh. That's a good point.
Yeah, it is.
I will change that. Make sure the video pops up here. You guys can probably see it at this point, I assume. One second. I'll
reload.
Should I reload?
Yeah.
Reloading the page to make sure we have the thing going.
It probably is.
Yeah, I imagine it is too, but just need to make 100% sure.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to the stream. Right now we're streaming a very special game. Tom, you want to say something about it real quick?
Oh yeah, we're playing the Japanese version of Earthbound.
We're playing Mother 2, also known as Mother 2 Giig no Gyakisho. I probably butchered that a little bit, but give me credit. A little bit of credit anyway.
You get 0 Mike and Games points.
I get 0 Mike and Games points for that? Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing Mother 2, which is a game that I've actually beaten. Both the English version and the version we're going to be playing here now. We'll probably play it for... I don't know. What do you think, Tom?
Maybe we'll... up until we beat Frank or something.
Yeah, well, we'll play it for a little while. And I think this might be a returning... game. And don't worry, Parallel Worlds is coming back as well. For those of you who really like the Parallel Worlds stream. Alright, here we go. I do own a copy of Mother 2. It should be known. And a copy of Earthbound, though.
Parallel Worlds might as well be called. Hey, when you guys want to feel sad, play this game.
No Parallel Worlds talk on this stream. This is a good game.
Until we get.
Let's just take a moment to watch the opening here. Mother 2 Giig Strikes Back. And that's what Giig no Gyakisho translates to. Of course, this is partially done just because, as many of you might know, Earthbound Beginnings, also known as Mother 1, just got a release on Virtual Console in the United States, which is huge news. Like, I can't even say that enough. Let's take a look at the opening. Produced by Shigesato Itoi. He is the guy who created the Mother series.
Yep.
We'll be seeing a lot of that. Actually, you know what? We'll see all these locations eventually. So
we'll just dive into the game.
Yep. All right, here we go. Let's start. Actually,
you do know what you're doing, right?
I'm pretty positive this is fast speed. What color, Tom?
Wait, banana.
Alright, we could go with defaults. That's Nesu, or Ness. Or we can find the English settings and just
Ness.
Make this very easy for us. Personally, this is what I like to do. Paula's name, of course, doesn't actually...
Let's call her Anna.
Fit. So I'm gonna... Actually, this is a thing that you might appreciate out there. Of course, avid commenter and friend of the show, Bay2124.
Yeah.
Always likes to call this character Susie Sunshine, which seems like an apt description. And then we're back to names we can actually fit into the box. So if you thought the Earthbound's, what, like 5 character limit or whatever was restrictive, I think it was actually 6 now that maybe. Something like that. If you thought that that was restrictive, just play some other two. Now, granted, sound like I said granite. Granted, the Japanese language, you can probably fit a lot more in with less characters, but still. Yeah, I remember the dog in both versions has more spots allocated to it for whatever reason. And this, of course, is everyone's favorite, Keen. That's where the G is. And
Favorite.
last but not least is our... Oh, no, actually, we still got two more things. So, favorite food, I believe this also fits as well. Actually, you know, let's go... Let's get creative here. Something different for favorite food.
Food. Okay.
I like a healthy serving of rocks.
How about some insulin?
My favorite food is insulin. Now, what happened in Captain Novoland? Let's think about Captain Novoland for a second while we ponder this question.
His glucose was too high.
No, that's not what we want. What foods was he able to eat?
Grapes, milk.
Milk. I think I like milk. It's pretty great too, with our bootleg green thing. Now that Earthbound Beginnings is out and we're fighting the Mook enemies.
Yeah.
That's sort of happening. And what's our favorite thing?
Milk.
Insulin. I wonder if it would let us say that. That'd be pretty funny if we got PK milk. Yes. Not only is it my favorite food, it's also my favorite thing ever. PK milk. Here's our team, guys. It's Ness, Susie, Jeff, Pooh, Keen, Milk, and Milk. Let's get going. We're dropping a few frames. Hopefully that doesn't keep up. Here we go. This
Quiet Town of Onyx.
This is my favorite game of all time. Just so you guys know. Hopefully I have a lot to say about it. In the year 1990X.
Yes.
It's interesting. The official Earthbound Beginnings material claims that game happened in 1980X. So sort of like keeping it with tradition, but it never really says that anywhere in the game necessarily. You know, I think it's just sort of a trend that Mega Man started, and then other games sort of picked up. Ness no house symbol. Oh geez, we're dropping some frames. We're dropping frames like crazy. You might as well call this a frame dropping party.
I blame our sister. She's probably watching us or watching Minecraft videos.
Yeah, perhaps. Okay. Well, the phenomenon seems to have stopped momentarily.
Oh, she's taking a break, maybe.
The phenomena has stopped for now. Hey, brother, did you hear about the meteorite went bang? What do you think about that?
I think I'm going to take this early birthday present.
That's
I got an early birthday present once.
Okay. Pretty sure that's Boro no Baru. Or Bato?
It's a bat.
It's like, no, I know this because you see that square, Tom. Now let me give you some Japanese lessons here. Okay, thanks. Good idea. We just discovered the Wii U chat function today. Yeah, but I'll get back to that actually. But you see this square, Tom.
Yes.
That's the row symbol. It'll help us a lot later. And I remember from because when I was playing through this the first time, I did some translation notes. That's ba,
okay.
Which you can remember because that's the first character in the Japanese translation of Buzz Lightyear's name. Bet you're wondering how I know that. You'll never know that. And then at the end is to. Now it can also be do if you switch the little thing that's above it. That's what I've learned about Japanese. So I think this is Boru no Bato. Neat, huh? Cool, huh? You guys are going to be learning some hardcore Japanese from me.
Please excuse my brother. He's got way too much free time.
No, the reason I remember the Buzz Lightyear thing is because that time we went to Disney World.
Yeah. Was this in Epcot?
No, actually. But there's a bunch of different, like, brochure list things.
Yeah.
Right? And they come in different languages, and I thought it'd be really cool to check out the Japanese one, because why not?
Yeah.
And I was looking at each of the names and sort of trying to figure out what they were. You know,
Yeah.
Because I believe that same time I bought that English to Romaji, thing.
Yeah.
The little thing. So I discovered that is the first symbol of the Japanese name for Buzz Lightyear. Here's a little treat for all you who can speak Japanese out there. Yeah, but I'm by no means a professional, so...
Oh, no, he's a professional.
Oh, I'm a professional.
Yeah.
I take it back. I'm a doctor. I'm not really a doctor.
But you are. You've just forgotten that in a past life you've been a doctor. It's probably bread or a cookie.
See? Ba. Rolu. See? You see the row symbol?
Yeah.
Rolu. Like bread roll.
Mm.
This is true. This is real stuff. This character's name, for those of you who haven't played Earthbound, this stream is probably going to be for more people who have played Earthbound before, I think, and want to see sort of like the Japanese version, because there's a few differences. But this, of course, is Liar Exaggerate, who's a very interesting character. So one thing people often say about Earthbound, actually, or Mother 2, I guess, is that the game is very dull, I guess, is what they think. And because of like the static backgrounds and sort of RPG elements that seem more geared towards perhaps an NES title for some. They also think the graphics are bad. For me, though, the graphics look perfectly cartoony and fit the atmosphere right. And I'm a big fan of the gameplay. The writing, of course, is what draws a lot of people to the games. But and it's something that I also agree with. The writing in these games by Itoi, it's fantastic, no doubt. But I enjoy the gameplay as well. I think there's a lot of train.
Yes.
A lot of fun.
There are no trains in this game. That's Mother 1.
Yeah, and Mother 3.
Yeah.
Mother 1's got the cooler train, the Paradise Line. One thing about Mother 1 is it has a really neat soundtrack. They made this like OST for it or whatever, and it's all vocal stuff for the most part. Like they got I think it was St. Paul's Cathedral Choir or something to notice actually the mom follows you. Okay, guys, turbo tip, change. The door now makes a don sound effect, which is the Japanese word symbol thing for a pounding sound.
Oh, it's
hey, Tom.
a friend that I don't want to help.
It's Pokey. So, Tom, you want a chance to win some Mike and Game points?
We can try.
You guys out there too can also win Mike and Games points, assuming that Tom gets this wrong. All right. This is a two-parter. First, what was the Japanese name for Super Mario Bros. 2?
Oh, Doki Doki Panic?
I'll give that to you, but technically it's Yumi Kojo Doki Doki Panic. But I'll give it to you. Part 2, you gotta get this to get any of the points. Alright? What does Doki Doki mean? She wants us to take Keen with us and get the bat that's in Tracy's room. She's also singing to us. I know there's some text differences. There's a game out there called Earthbound Uncut, which changes a lot of the stuff back to the Japanese version. I don't know if they revised the script, though.
Doki Doki. I don't know.
It's the sound of a heartbeat. Doki Doki, that's what Doki Doki is in Japanese. Now, Tom, recovery points. You can get 10 points. Oh, crap, I didn't give you guys a chance to. So sorry. Next time, I promise. I just wanted to inform Tommy he was wrong so bad. Here's some points for everybody though. Okay. What is the entire translation of Yumi Kojo Doki Doki Panic? What does that whole thing actually translate to? Roughly. The phone is ringing.
The phone, heartbeat.
Hey, look at this. See those symbols right there? The ones with the circles right above them?
Yeah.
That's Pa. Papa. That's actually he's saying Dad.
Yeah, I got the thing wrong.
Okay.
Okay,
these are recovery points now. You guys can win 20 Mike and Games points if you can tell me a rough translation for Yumi Kojo Doki Doki Panic. And I'll just leave that open to you guys. I don't know how long it's going to take for you guys to get that. Alright guys, our first taste of battle is coming up against the quote-unquote vicious coil snake.
It's so vicious. I don't like snakes.
Is this UI slightly different? Other than the Japanese? Do you know, Tom?
I don't know.
I played through this game before.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah. I think it's smaller, probably just because...
Wow, this coil snake was just beating you to a pulp there.
Yeah. Well, luckily, we can go home.
And Mom can make us some milk.
She's gonna go out back, and we have a cow. You just don't know about it. Take some milk, and she's sending to us. In this
Oh, let's see here.
Oh wait, did we get pause? Heart pounding universe. Close. I'm afraid that's incorrect though.
Right.
I forget it. Yeah. You were close there. But assuming that no one else is going to answer, actually I'll give the question another 30 minutes. Not 30 minutes, like 30 seconds or whatever. So here's a runaway dog. Infamously, I let Bay 2124 play a version of this game that I'd hacked, and I was like making the dogs evil and gave them red eyes. And when we played the actual game, she thought that's how they're supposed to be, because I didn't know I'd actually hacked the file, that I was working on a hack with it. So I like changed one bit of dialogue that she never got to, and I changed the dog's eyes to red, and it was a little disconcerting when she played the actual version of the game, and they had white eyes. So Dream Factory Heart Pounding Panic. Good job, Mac Derby. You are, what was it, 20 Mike and Games points?
Let's just make it 30.
30?
Yeah.
30 Mike and Games points, and that puts you on the Pulse Wave Gaming letterboard. And you don't deserve points because you cheated? What do you think, Tom? I'll let you deliberate.
I don't know. Ask him another question, and if he can get it right.
I can't just come up with questions on the fly, Tom. I'm not your monkey. But that is correct.
I say you should get it, because if you can research stuff fast enough, I say that's fair. You gave me the option, and yet you're still contemplating it.
That's true. Alright. I'll take your word for it. We all have cheated. Okay. Yeah, I'll give the points then. Alright, so Tom's looking out the window. He seems to be incredibly bored by one of the greatest video games ever made.
But he thinks this is the greatest game ever made.
Oh, okay. You want to fight about this?
No.
Well, wait, what is the greatest game then?
I like Mother 3 better.
Yeah.
But I don't think Mother 3 is the best game either.
What's the best game then, Tom? Stop beating around the bush.
I don't know. I just know I like some games better than the Mother series.
Well, you're wrong. But besides that, look at this, Tom. See that first character?
Yeah.
That's Po. That's a Po character. The next character, Key. Pokey. Of course, the name of Ness's friend here.
Friend. That's a stretch.
Yeah. See? A2124 also agrees that you're wrong.
Wait. Oh, she knows me so well.
Zelda's your favorite?
Yeah, I like Zelda.
Fire Emblem? No, what's your favorite Zelda game, Tom?
A Link to the Past.
Really?
I don't know, that's going down after Parallel Worlds, though. It's created such a monster.
Nothing beats Mother. I also agree. This is the greatest series of all time. And when Itoi finally blesses us with a fourth game, my life will be complete.
What about a third game here?
What about a third game? Yeah. He's come from 10 years in the future.
It's a bee or is it a fly? I don't know.
Tom, do you remember?
It's Buzz.
Yeah, the first thing he says is a bee I am not in Earthbound. Remember this stuff. See, that's why Tom doesn't like this game the most. It's because he hasn't played it recently enough. I always think that this here looks like he's saying up with a smiley face.
Oh. Sometimes.
Gig no something.
Yeah. Geek no gag show or whatever it is.
3. Oh yeah. 3 boys and a girl. And stop gig. And of course in the English translation, or the localization rather, his name was changed to Gygus, or some people like to pronounce it Gigas. But I think the last time I heard is everyone who was working on the localization was calling it Gygus. And Pokey's hoping that...
I hope it's not me, because I need to be a jerk to everybody.
Technically, Pokey's name in this game... Ooh, Tom, wanna get some 10 points?
Sure.
What is Pokey's Japanese name?
Let's see here. Is it Porky?
You're right. 10 points, right?
Yeah.
Good job. Tom got 10 points, everybody. Not bad. That'll raise your spot almost on the letterboard, the Mike and Games letterboard. Currently, the leader is Bay2124 with, I believe, 100 Mike and Games points. Starman! He's gonna murder us. Yeah, you're right, Bay2124, but I'm afraid you're a little late. And I had to give Tom had to give Tom a chance first. There will be future questions where you guys can get the first whack at it. Of course, Tom has a little bit of an advantage with that, because in the English translation of Mother 3 done by Mato, oh, my throat, jeez, he's referred to as Porky in-game, because Mato really wanted to do a very true to... oh, man, I'm losing my voice. True translation. Tom's going down from this. Came from 10 years in the future to destroy me. Up, smile face. Oh, hey guys, ready for the saddest moment in video game history?
It's not that sad.
It's pretty sad.
It's nowhere as near as sad as like the end of this game or Mother 3's ending. No tears till the end.
Indigo made nakunja nai. Mezda shosho.
No crying till the
No crying until the end. Alright, well, here's time for another difference between the versions. Oh, I saved a state. I'm not going to probably use save states. So we're bringing Pokey and his brother Picky home to his parents, and he's like, I'm going to beat my children. And that sound effect there, that slapping sound effect,
yeah,
is altered in the English release. Probably because it's that was seen as maybe a little
Yeah.
violent or something like that. Anyway, now he's gonna say that my father's like stolen all his money or something, which I don't know what that's about. And then Clown over here, she looks like a clown, is like, oh, I'm gonna murder your bug friend. Oh, Buzz.
Buzz shouldn't have landed on her head. No.
He just wanted to be entertained. Look, clearly that's a clown. Would you think otherwise? All right. Now this is interesting, guys, and that's because this part, of course, is in Japanese. And while I'm pretty sure I can remember what the symbols for yes and no look like, you can actually get stuck in an infinite loop here. So this is yes. But wait.
You just said the same thing over again, I think.
So I don't want to hear that again.
See,
Okay.
you would have been stuck in that infinite
are you sure he said the same thing again? I'm pretty sure he gives you two choices. Oh,
you
whatever.
got the stone, whatever.
Jeez, Tom, you are being incredibly violent, and I wish you would stop, sir.
Violence is always the answer.
Hey, Tom. 5 points if you can tell me what this translates to. This is also for you guys. This is one I'm going to pass over to you guys, because I don't know how easy it would be to research this. So. Or just, anyway.
Is it cookie?
You're right. Very, very well done.
How many marking games?
You're up to 15 points for the day.
Woo!
And Mac Derby has 30. Doing pretty good. Pretty nice so far. We might just drop some more frames there. I wonder if... Oh, geez. We're dropping frames like crazy now. Oh boy. I don't know what's going on.
We
Anyway.
might have to stop here.
Yeah, it depends. Someone might be playing in, like, Hearthstone or something.
Or watching Minecraft.
Baseball
videos.
bat. I'm sorry, no. Oh yeah, I guess I was pointing at the screen. How are you guys supposed to even get a chance to guess? Or wait, I might have to cursor.
I still get those points.
I know. But I'm gonna have to cursor over it anyway. Yeah, we're dropping frames like crazy now. It's really weird. Okay. Well, we've played for about 30 minutes. I don't really want to cut the stream this short, but this is getting pretty awful. So, I'm gonna
Have some milk.
and call it quits here. Because this is redonk. Alright, guys. Thanks for joining us today. We'll be back with more of this and probably more Parallel Worlds.
Eventually.
Yep. Parallel Worlds, this. And, just in general, a bunch of that. Because I can make a save state, actually. Going to have to. Alright. See you guys later.